Why hello there, welcome back to Paleo Pines. Today's episode's a bit of a different one, because it's not really an episode, it's more of an explainer. I'm sure you're all, if you play the game, aware of the Triassea picnic. Now the Triassea picnic comes once a year, so we're going to go ahead and go to sleep and force that time of year. And it's effectively the only, and I mean this with a burning passion, the only replayable, usable festival in my opinion, because I enjoyed this one. I don't enjoy the others, though I'm sure opinions may vary. As you can see, I have enough items on me to make it a large pile, and based on what I'm putting in there, it will be a spicy pile. Now, I'm here to explain how the picnic works, because I discovered that there's quite a bit of magic here. Also, you're going to see me ignore all of my dinosaurs and not water my crops. Please don't panic, this is going back in time for me, because I wanted to have these manual saves on the back just in case I needed them for this video, which I did. So, when you get a picnic, your odds are already set in advance. So for me, I know, because I've been through these days, that I have an ultra rare on day 2 of the picnic being there. On the first day, I think it was 2 uncommons and a rare, or 2 rares and an uncommon. So we'll go that. Yes, that's a lovely little Porties? Like a Portalo? Portals Gallimimus. Right there. But if we actually go all the way to the picnic and just dump in all of our spicy stuff, on day 2, I should have an ultra rare. And I know what the ultra rare is, because it's the one I picked. Now, here's what I'm trying to explain in this video, effectively. There is going to be a point, that's medium, and you, that's still medium. And then the U for the bulk. There we go. Right. So what you want to do is make sure that whatever you put in there, the majority is of the one that you want. So in this case, I wanted spicy. So if I had, say, for example, 180 spicy juicy items, I know that if I want to bulk it out, it cannot be juicy. Otherwise, what will happen is, if you put one thing in that's juicy, it will count that 180 spicy juicy item, which was the chili pepper, and then it will count the one juicy. It will count it all as juicy, unless you then put 2 spicy in to compensate for that. So the best way of doing it is to bulk it out with stuff that's not even related. For example, if you put spicy juicy in there of 180, you could easily put 60 in there of crunchy fragrant, for example, and it will still say spicy. And that is the important element of what you have to do. Now, I'm going to show you the first day's numbers, if you will, and then the next day we will just go over there and I'll show you that there's an ultra rare. And the great thing about this feature of the game is, depending on what you change to, so yes, I have an ultra rare on day 2 for spicy, right? I have an ultra rare on day 2 for anything. It can be crunchy, it can be fragrant, it can be earthy, it can be juicy. Every single one of them will have an ultra rare, and if you have enough items laying around to let you change that into any of the other 5, you can effectively have 5 chances for the ultra rare you're looking for, or one of the ultra rares you're looking for. I know a lot of people are looking for a ultra rare Tyrannosaurus Rex, for example, so you check fragrance. Unfortunately, my fragrance was I want to say Cloud Baryonyx, and I've since not held on to the items, but here we go. So we're just looking at the Desmatosuchus, and I've not got my phone open like an absolute dingus, but I'm pretty sure they follow the pattern of 2 and 1, so 2 rares and an uncommon, or 2 uncommons and a rare. I can't remember the exact ones, but I know that that's what that pattern falls into, okay? So now if we disappear, we'll go all the way back, and we'll go to sleep again. And then when we get up, we will come straight here, and I can guarantee you we will have our ultra rare. And then what we'll do is, once I've done that, I'll do some technical magic of editing. If I can remember. And I'll show you the point in question for the alternatives, effectively. So if I was to go with juicy instead. So if I go to sleep, do not write in diary, I don't want the manual save so far back in time in the future of my saves, although the auto-saves are going to do that, which is going to be a nightmare. Okay, come on, Lucky, let's go. But yeah, so this is actually back in time for me because I think I'm approaching Cretumnus in year 2 now, and I have how many more do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 more ultra rares, and by that I mean when I look for ultra rares, I look for colours I like, or above all else, albinistic or melanistic. Now, oh god, I've got a frog in my throat. Now here's an interesting thing. as well. All of your days are like preset. So let's say on day 18 of year 1's summer, you go, oh no, I missed a shiny. I didn't have the item I needed. You can easily, if you wanted to, that you wanted to get ultra rare so much, you could go back, you know, previous saves back on day 12, day 13, and just spend the next 5 days getting all the items you need, and that shiny will still be there. So if we have a look now, there should be, there he is. So this is my... Did I call you Toothless? No, I think I'm saving Toothless for the Trudon. I can't remember what I named you. I think I named you Revan. Yes, Revan, as in Darth Revan. That was it. But as you can see, we have got an ultra rare, and I believe it's 2 rares, maybe uncommons. I can't remember. Rare and... No, ultra rare, rare, and an uncommon. That was it. So the ultra rare in this case was Melanistic. So now if I go ahead and quit, I will quickly just show you what we're going to be doing instead, and then I'll just do some cuts because I don't want to have to make you sit through all of this. We're going to go back to day 18. Let's just make sure it's not overwritten my most recent ones. I think it was day 13. That looks about right. Day 13, year 2. But anyway, we go back to year 2, day 18 of spring, sorry. Triassea. This time, however... Oh, wrong save. That happens a lot. Let's go try that again. Year 2, the final save, actually. There we go. Perfect. What we'll do before we go to sleep is we'll make sure that what we've got is what we need. So if I change it to Juicy, all I'll need is the carrots instead. So we'll go ahead and go to sleep. Grab Lucky. Go stick it in. And that's that. And then we'll cut to the second day. I'm not going to show you the first day. Just rest assured it's 2 uncommons and a rare, or 2 rares and an uncommon. I always get it mixed up, but that's what it will be effectively. And then the next day will be Juicy Ultra Rare, and I can't remember what I got. I genuinely cannot remember. Unless the Baryonyx was this one. I can't remember. I remember that I got a Cloudy Baryonyx. I got a some type of Ultra Rare Carno on one of the days. The Trans Pride Flag and Kylosaurus. And I can't remember the other one. But basically, I was always looking for a Melanistic or Albinistic, and I got the Melanistic, that one of the ones I actually wanted, so I was very happy. But here we go. Doesn't matter what the pile starts at, to be quite frank. If you've got enough on you, you'll be able to beat it. 200. I should have mentioned this at the beginning. 240 is what you're aiming for. So if we go ahead and put these in... no, we won't. That is completely wrong. This will change it to Crunchy. We'll put 99 and 28 of these, and what that'll do is it will keep it as Juicy until I add these in. And what it'll do is it'll change it to Crunchy, which is fine. I should have pre-planned better, but that's fine. It's going to be Crunchy. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to skip ahead. I'm going to end, this sesh, and we'll be back in a second on day 2. Okay, we're on the second day. While we're on the way, though, there's a few things I want to quick fire. To get a large pile is 240. I'm not actually sure on the medium pile. I feel like it's probably between 120 to 180. I'm not sure on the numbers, so I apologize. And the medium pile was probably your best bet if you can't get a large pile, so don't panic. If you've got enough to get medium, but you do not have 240 of what you need, then you still get 2 days, I believe, as opposed to the 3 that you get access to. And I've tested already. All of my day 3s are... I think there were 3 rares or 3 uncommons. I can't remember. Point being is they weren't great. So if we come over here, we should see... Oh, the Crunchy was the Enkylo. Look at those colours. That pastel is just, quite frankly, outstanding. But there you go. There's our ultra rare. And because of the way that this works, you can effectively manage this day by day, like in advance, and go, okay, well, I know I'm going to get an ultra rare, and let's make sure I've got one of each ingredients. Or if you're a little bit later in the game and you've got access to a lot of money, like my character does in currently, not in this part. This is when he spent all of his money on watermelons and they were growing. He had a problem. He had 10 shells to his name and not much herbivore or carnivore food because he spent it all on seeds. But you can buy most of it days in advance from Corlin, because he always sells like a variety of like different things, and you can always cover the 240. Yeah, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, but that's just if you're short on stuff. I also haven't picked up this small dreamstone yet. I need to remember that because I'm running out of small dreamstones. But yeah, so that's just the summary of it. At the end of the day, the picnic, you can change whichever ultra rare you get if you get an ultra rare. I must stress my ultra rare was on day 2. This was set for me, and I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. Ugh, my bad. But mine was day 1. What was it? 2 uncommon, rare, and uncommon, or 2 uncommons and a rare. Then it was ultra rare, rare, and uncommon, and then 3 rares effectively. I have had my guys in my Discord, so all the other people that have been playing with me, like Phoenix, Toronto Senpai, and of course Meerkat, as well as a few others. They've all come in and said, oh, on my picnic it was this, and they had ultra rares, so it looks like ultra rares are all but guaranteed. I cannot say that they definitely are, but they had them on different days. So when you do this, don't do what I did and just skip to day 2. Check every single day. Check all of the different ones. A very, very good resource I used to see which skins are which is either the wiki or paleopines.gg. And I use paleopines.gg a lot because it's really useful for like planning pens and everything. It's genuinely really good. So I do recommend that. Other than that, the only other thing I can think about people asking is, why didn't I get an ultra rare? Well, it's the luck of the draw. Aim for a large pile and check all 3 days. And worst comes worst, if you didn't get an ultra rare this year, you may get one next year. And you can just save all of the items that you put into it for next year. And yeah. Oh, one more final thing. If you're worried about trying to gather all the items rather than buying it and you need a little bit extra time, go to settings, go to day length and set it to a relaxed. It makes the day longer. And if you want to speed through a day, go to rush. This isn't my general tips video. I've still got to do that. But that is really freaking useful for the picnics, I have to say. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, sorry, I just keep looking at this. It's really cute and Kylo. Make sure you smash the like button down below. If you want to subscribe or join my crazy, beautiful dedicated to super duper appreciate it. My name's Verico. You can call me V. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra.